Welcome everyone. Adam the Woo here. As the recording of this is Thursday, May 9th, 2024. Also, could be the warmest, hottest day of the year thus far. Will probably pale in comparison to what will be bestowed upon the Floridians, myself included, as summer starts to rear its head in the next month or so. It's not even summer yet, it's still spring. 97 degrees right now. 97 degrees. And what do I do? Or at least, what am I going to do in a 97 degree sunny day, not a cloud in the sky? I'm heading to Magic Kingdom. What's it like in there during a heat wave in the spring? I'm gonna find out. And just see what else is happening at Magic Kingdom. It's been a while since I've been to MK. Join me. Feels way better in the shade. I'm also gonna be searching for shade. Shade is nice. Join me, shall you? Yes, even at 3:55, almost 4 p.m. Let's call it 4 p.m. 97 degrees. Sunny conditions will continue. Wind gusts up to 18 miles per hour. The gustier the better right now. A little wind gust would be nice. I'm not feeling any 18-mile-an-hour wind gusts, but yeah. That is a toasty temperature. I checked earlier, it's a good to go day for annual pass holders in the morning time, but I did not show up in the morning. Figured I'd wait till the heat of the day, which is at 4, surprisingly 3 or 4 o'clock is the hottest part. Don't need a reservation after 2. So it's kind of like get here in the morning and then stay as the day gets hot and be hot, or get here when it's hot and then hopefully stick around when it cools down a little bit, when the sun starts to set a little bit. I don't know which is the better philosophy, but I'm doing this one. All right, you know it's not a very busy day when at 4 p.m. you are parking over here at the Hook 313 section. 313 Hook. Yeah, pretty dang close. I mean, TTC is right there. I guess the spring heat wave, keeping the crowds away. I think, you know, spring break is come and gone, so. Granted, it's also a weekday. Weekend doesn't officially start till tomorrow as I'm recording this. It's Thursday. But I think the heat has something to do with it. What's the saying? It's not the heat, it's the humidity. If you're in the west and you're in the desert, it's that heat, it's the dry heat. Across the board, hot is hot. And it is hot. There's not an ounce of shade anywhere on this walking path. Ooh! Oh, that's nice. A little wind gustiness there. That's good. That's good. Took a nice little shower before leaving the house. Got all cleaned up, just so I could step out in this. Start sweating like a pig. Do pigs even really sweat? Everyone always says sweating like a pig, but I've never analyzed a pig to see if a pig sweats. But that's basically what's happening. Got cleaned up, left the house, already starting to permeate a little perspiration. And if you have ever wondered, if you've never been to Florida and you wonder how Florida humidity is, and it's not even the peak of humidity yet, but the way to describe Florida humidity and heat is, you ever take a shower that is so scaldingly hot that it feels so good on the bones, where you're just like, oh man, it feels so good, this hot shower, making the muscles feel good. The whole inside of your bathroom is like a sauna. You go out into the room, you go to the living room, you realize, oh, I forgot my brush or my comb or something in the bathroom, and you go back in a couple minutes later, the door's shut and all that heat from the shower is just congealed in there, and you open the door and you're like, whoa, that's something. That's Florida. Okay, so the ticket booths up here are open. The one I'm pointing at is not. But in the reflection, check out the monorail going by. Pretty good view of the monorail going by up there. But I'm looking at the reflection here. The one next to me, well, the one next to this one is open. And there are guests purchasing tickets, or at least asking questions. And I'm looking at the multi-day tickets up here, and I'm waiting for it to change to the one-day ticket. Because I do have an annual pass. So with the annual pass, you do not have to purchase a one-day ticket when you have the AP. But I'm just switching around. I'm trying to get the price on what a one-day ticket would be to Magic Kingdom. It looks like it's going very slow. $169, which is not peak season, I believe. I believe sometimes it's higher than that. Epcot would be $154, Studios $164, Animal Kingdom $144. And if you want the park hopper, you tack on another $60, $70, $228 with the park hopper option on there. $169 right now for Magic Kingdom, if you were just walking up and wanted to go in. Now I do have the option to take the monorail over to Magic Kingdom. That's the resort monorails over here, which stops at the resorts first and foremost before going to Magic Kingdom, or you can take the direct route here. But I think because you have to get a little breeze across the Seven Seas Lagoon, I'm going to take the riverboat. And take a look at this. There is no one, absolutely no one right now. Also, there goes, hello, an empty, I wouldn't call this an esplanade, courtyard, a paved courtyard. I mean, it's TTC, but you know what I'm saying. There's no one. Let me use the coffee hack here. Get a piping hot cafe. They're going to be like, why are you getting a piping hot cafe? The coffee is going to go underneath the archway as well. And as you walk through here, you can see the riverboat, well, not riverboat, the ferry boat crossing across Seven Seas, and you can see the castle off in the distance. Oh, these are a wonderful, wonderful, wonderful thing. Now the frame rate on my camera is not picking up the full speed of how, you know, how you film a helicopter sometimes, the blades will look like that. So that blade is moving way faster than is probably showing up, at least to the human eye looking at my camera. Possibly when played back on the interwebs, when you're seeing it, it might be at full speed. So I don't know, maybe what I'm saying might not even transpire. Yeah, I like to have the fans. Basically, I'm just trying to say it looks different on camera than it does to the human eye. You can't see the blades of that thing spinning around. Oh, a little gustiness. You probably hear the wind noise too. There's about 7 people right here waiting for this boat. 7. I would not put this Joffrey's coffee into the top percentile of ones that I've gotten. I think it may have been sitting there a while, and I can't even tell how hot it really is because it's so hot outside. Look at this pontoon boat coming across. But I can't imagine a lot of people in demand to get a hot coffee. Most people are probably drinking cold coffee today. So the one I just got might have been sitting for just a little bit. It's not unfresh, but it's not the freshest coffee. Fresh baked. And just to reiterate, the key is to stay in the shade. I've also heard wearing lighter colors helps. I wear a lot of darker colors. I wear, you know, black shirts, darker colored shirts, brown shirts. Probably better to not have that on, you know, in the heat. Probably the lighter the better. It'd be, at least I don't know, maybe that's a myth, but that's what I'm doing today. I'm wearing my 50th anniversary Mickey shirt. I'm wearing an appropriate shirt, even though the 50th anniversary is come and gone. The amount of people has doubled. Probably about 20 people now getting on the boat. The Admiral Joe Fowler, as stated right there on the front. Good old Admiral Joe. He's got his own boat out here. Now granted, it is not rope drop and it's not the mass exodus of the fireworks, so that's why it's not completely full up here, but there is definitely not a whole, I don't know if I've seen the ferry boat this empty in a very, very long time. I mean, it's definitely not very full. Again, it's not rope drop and it's not the mass exodus of everyone leaving after the fireworks and all that. But dare I say, you will hardly ever see the boats, the top section of the boat like this look this empty. Check the bottom section. All right, let's head on down, watch my step. Use the handrail, half coffee, half handrail in hand. There's a few people down here. Old Joe Fowler himself right there. There he is. And the boat is named after Disney legend, after Joe Fowler. So what that shaking sound is? Oh, it's that. That right there. It's rattling. Sights and sounds of WDW. Oh, welcome. boat going by over there too. Nice. He's yelling something. I don't know if he's yelling at me or yelling at someone else, but he was the skipper over there was yelling at someone. The captain pulling up to the dock. I guess I am kind of getting a rope drop because they're getting ready to drop this rope, even though it's not the opening of the park. It's still technically a rope drop. We're getting a midday rope drop, Heatwave rope drop. Also, pointed this out before, but I've never showed it from this angle, from right behind here. I usually show it from up top. There's a hidden Mickey rope right there. You look right there. There's a rope made out of a hidden Mickey made out of rope. See it right there? Oh goodness, look at these wait times. 25 minutes for Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. Don't mind if I do. Five freaking minutes for Pirates. I mean 65 for Jungle. I can do Pirates multiple times if we're doing Jungle Cruise one time. 10 minutes for the Aladdin. What do they call those? The flying saucers. The Aladdin Magic Carpets. 30 minutes for Mansion. That's pretty low. 5 minutes to walk up in the treehouse. Let's look over here. 5 minutes for the teacups, not the carousel, even though it kind of looks like the carousel. And then you got 10 minutes for Dumbo. 10 minutes for Tomorrowland Speedway. 5 minutes for carousel, 20 minutes. Okay, not bad. Now Space Mountain's a little lengthy, but yeah, there's some low wait times. There's actually a few low wait times. 25 minutes for Small World. And since I have absolutely no game plan, I'm just kind of going with the flow. I do want to go back over by Big Thunder Mountain Railroad in that particular area, over in Frontierland, because I want to see the updates of Tiana's Bayou adventure, the former Splash Mountain, which I believe is going to be opening very, very, very soon. Very soon. So I'm kind of see what it looks like back over in Frontierland and Tiana's area. Haven't been over there in a while. Also interesting, under the train station here, they still have a Country Bear Jamboree poster up. They have not changed the name to what the new attraction is going to be called. They closed this down a while back. There's not going to be a Country Bear Jamboree anymore. It's going to be called Country Bear something else. But they still have the poster up there, the old school poster with liver lips still featured. Over in the Emporium now, where these would probably do really well. These fans would be nice to have today. You could like open the fan up and fan yourself here with a little hand power. Very nice. $15 for these as they play in the park decor. Probably not a whole heck of a lot of blankets being sold today, but I guess if someone was taking them, if they were here on vacation and they were taking them back to a colder place, these are not flying off the shelf, these blankets. This is really cute. It's got all 4 parks on it right here. MK, Epcot, Studios, and Disney's Animal Kingdom. There they are on Pirates. I should probably ride Pirates today if it's only a 5-minute wait. And from one boat to another, the riverboat, Liberty Belle's about to take its little circle around the rivers of America. So I'm heading on. The second floor looks pretty empty. Looks like everybody's up top, kind of in the shade up top, but they are up top. But take a look at the second floor here. Plenty of elbow room here on the old Liberty Belle. The Mark Twain is the counterpart out in Anaheim. The first one, this one here at WDW, is the Liberty Belle. Notice how no one is standing over in the sun. I'm going to get in the shade too, but just want to show how, even though there are people on here, everyone's over in the shade. As they very well should be. There's not really a whole lot of people. Usually this is very, very full down here. People kind of congregate towards the front to get the view of the front. I might walk down there, but there's no one down there. Usually you could never look down off of this and get a view with no one standing in that spot. Everyone's kind of tucked under the way there, just staying out of the sun, at least until the sun starts to dissipate a little bit as it gets closer to sunset. Warm down here. I just passed the steam engine. That makes sense why no one's out here. It's even hotter down on this level. Up, the bell's ringing now, right over there. Look at this bird. Get out here, bird. Scurry on. Nice and peaceful. And in the shade. Stay in the shade. Stay in that shade. Big Thunder Mountain along the bend. And if rumors are correct and to be assumed, there will be something happening back here, maybe, sort of, kind of, possibly, maybe. What's behind Big Thunder Mountain? Find out hopefully soon. Hopefully soon. I'm going to choose to stand right here, so like over here. It's a little less enjoyable to be right there, but I do want to get that view as the ride car from Big Thunder Mountain Railroad goes by. But yeah, see how everyone's kind of like standing right here, and no one's standing over there. And there's one person over there, but most people right here along the cusp of the shade line. Kind of interesting too, this almost creates a fan-like effect, the water wheel. So it feels like there's a little breeze coming off of the spinning of the wheel. Could just be in my mind, and maybe it's just coming off the rivers of America, but it feels as if this is pushing up air from the water up to the boat itself. It makes sense, right? It is a moving wheel, like a fan. No, but right here you can really feel it. Good right here. In the shade, the breeze from the rivers of America and the breeze from the water wheel coming up into the back of my head. There's some deer over here. Some moose. Some mooses. Or there's one plural moose, whatever the plural of moose is. In fact, passing the Indian village over here as well too, with all the teepees and canoes. Passing the Devil's Elbow. We're just going around the Devil's Elbow. A little bit of a line for Mansion, but I can't really tell how far it stretches out over there.
By the hand, as you make your way to the lower deck to exit, that will be our very bottom deck, all the way down, 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 to the deck closest to the water for our one and only exit.
Right over there very soon will be the entrance to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. You can kind of even see some of the mural up top there, and they've really come along quite a bit. And there's even going to be a gift shop that wasn't even open for the last few years that Splash was even open. That gift shop was closed, called the Critter Co-op, is going to be opening towards the front as well, which means they're going to have two gift shops for Tiana's Bayou Adventure, the one at the exit and the one at the front, something they did not have for Splash towards its final years. It'll be pretty exciting when this completely opens and is ready to be rocking. I'm thinking maybe they're saying by June, perhaps? So into summer. They really got this thing moving pretty quickly, pretty dang fast. Boy, young Tiana's Foods coming soon, turning neighbors into fine friends. Turns every gathering into a party. The only way to get what you want in this world is through hard work. And it's almost Mardi Gras season. Don't forget, it's Mardi Gras season. That old star can only take you part of the way. You got to help it along with some hard work of your own. Don't forget, it's Mardi Gras season. And the Critter Co-op is going to be right over here. So it's got an entrance there and an entrance there, right in front of Tiana's, formerly Splash Mountain. Oh, check it out. You can actually see they have some of the logs. You can hear it. Look at that. The logs are actually right now being tested out. There's no one in it. There's no Imagineers or any cast members in it, but the logs are a-rolling. That's good news. That's real good news. We do have some signs up here. It says, sorry, friends. We are sorry, folks. Park's closed. Sorry, folks. Sorry, friends. We are ride testing only. Opens this summer. Marty Moose. Sorry, friends. Well, it's not folks, it's friends. Sorry, folks. Sorry, friends. Sorry, friends. We are ride testing only. Opens this summer. Incoming. That's going to be myself and many others that are patiently awaiting for this. They have to be too patient though, because they did a turnaround pretty dang quickly. Pretty dang quickly. All right, let the water consumption begin. I've already downed one of these Dasanis and probably a lot more as the evening progresses, the day and evening progresses. One down. Oh no, 666. Like the boat behind mine is broken down. Also, it's only a 7-minute wait to get on Pirates. Not bad. 7 minutes, and it's nice and cool in here. Now, I had a pretty good perspective because I was in the back seat, row number 6, and because you can get up to 3 people, they had the 666 on the ground, which was kind of interesting because the other seats, they have 4 numbers. So if you're in row 5, it's 5555, but row 6 is 666. But because it was just me, they had me in the back because it's the smallest seats as far as in the boat. The back seat has less room, so they put me in the back. So I was by myself, single rider, and I got a view, a perspective you don't normally see from the very back of the boat. I was able to kind of film behind me without anyone, you know, obscuring and not having the camera facing anyone, and also looking out towards the back of the boat. So I was getting some perspective as I don't normally see, and I don't know if I've ever filmed before, facing out the back of the pirate boat. Also, the pigs on there's the guy that's like hanging out with the pigs. I looked closely to see if those pigs were sweaty, and I didn't see any sweat on those pigs. So as far as I can tell, I've never seen a pig sweat, so maybe it's just a figure of speech. I'm over in the gift shop now, and you got Pirate Mickey over here with the eye patch as well. So you got Pirate Mickey from Pirates of the Caribbean right there, and you got Pirate Pluto down here. Yo ho, yo ho. Pirates Life for me. Spirit jersey. Here's a good shirt. I'm just the right amount of wrong. Hottest day of the year so far in 2024, at least as far as I can tell. Temperature it got up to. There's only one of the spitting tikis that are spitting, however. This tiki is not spitting, that one's not, that one's not. The only one that's spitting is that one right there. It's like spitting towards just to the side of my shadows. So my shadow's here, and then you got the spitting tiki. This is the only one that is spitting. It's the only one that can get enough saliva going out of its mouth to do a little spitting. Because this one right here, it's just so dehydrated, it needs to drink into Dasani too, get a little salt in the system and get some spit going, because anyone that walks in front of this, you want to get spit on. It's toasty out here. Let's get some spit going, Tikis, come on. Oh, wait a second, I think this one may be trying to spit. This one's definitely super, that one's definitely getting some spit. Yeah, I don't know if I've ever seen this area this open. I'm not saying it's empty. It's definitely not empty by any means, but check out how much elbow room there is here by the carousel. That's rare. Time to down another water. Got to keep the hydration flowing. Got to keep that belly full of some H2O, high quality H2O, as the water boy would say. All right, does not look like there's too many people in line for the people mover. In fact, maybe the people mover might be down, but it is moving. The people mover is going by. The track is going by, but I can't tell if there's anyone on. There's no one in the line though. Yeah, it looks like the people mover is currently down. Even though it is moving, it's not moving any people, or at least the ones that are exiting, and no one else is allowed to get on. Dang. The people would be good here on a nice toasty day. The rockets up there are working though. Astro Orbiter is orbiting around the Astros. Ah, look at that sun flare right there. Also, if you look over here, you can see it going above Carousel of Progress. The Rocket Tower Plaza stage has no shows today. Just hedges up around it. Just little stanchions made of foliage. Either there's no show planned, or maybe it's just too hot to do a little dancing on the Galactic Gateway stage. You be the judge. These metal palm trees not really providing a whole heck of a lot of shade at the moment. You can see not really providing a lot of shade. And I would imagine that the people mover will start having guests soon, because it is running. Let's see what the wait time is for Space Mountain over here. Oh dang, it looks like Space Mountain is also down. Space Mountain is also close. Space Mountain. Nice cool steam emitting out of the bottom of this, and there's quite a few people congregating underneath here to get the coolness and the little steam that's like, well, it's like a mist, not steam. It's a cool, crisp mist underneath the bottom of this thing right here. which is kind of nice. Kind of like the thing they have over at Epcot near Test Track, which is like the area they, I think, used to have some Coca-Colas and stuff. They have a little food booth for all the food festivals. We're just kind of underneath here, getting a nice little cool misting, the misting station. Oh, whoever stood underneath them. Underneath the former Fly the Navigator ship, repainted, screen used prop, from what I've heard. I don't know, never been 100% confirmed, but I'm leaning towards it being one of the screen used props for Fly the Navigator. It used to be over at MGM Studios, repainted. It's called the Cool Ship, and it definitely is emitting quite a bit of coolness under its underbelly. It's a cool ship. Now I just checked, there are no lightning lanes, no virtual queue, and there's no standby quite yet. Also, oh yeah, look up there, you see the sun above the tree, but also underneath, the people mover has completely stopped. Even, that is just like sitting there. Hey, how you doing? Not bad. The people mover has stopped, and now in its track just sitting there. It'd be nice when the day day begins, or the day comes when you'll be able to just get in a regular standby for Tron. Right now that day hasn't happened. Through the sun. Water. Very necessary today. Water. Stay hydrated. Oh, that is a wonderful thing. This train is emitting a little mist up top as well too. You got the spitting giraffe up here. You got the misting train, a little splash pad. You got the elephant over here. You got these monkeys squirting down some water. This one has one of those like squirting flowers. Are those petunias? Possibly. Yeah, this is nice. A nice little splash pad here. You got the elephant there squirting out. I don't think that one's working, but this one is definitely squirting out a lot of, this one right here is definitely squirting out a lot of liquid. Yeah, nice little cool down area over here where the train loads up to head back towards Main Street, USA. It's just like a steady flow. It's not even like a small ooze. What's that? It's hot, I know. It's very, very hot. I'm glad you're out here providing a little coolness, a little cool crispness. I know. I'm thanking you. Yes, definitely. Oh, wow. We'll go over here. Is this camel gonna spit on me? You gonna spit on me, camel? Give me a little spit. Come on, give me a little spit up there, camel. Don't tempt me. Don't pretend you're gonna spit and not spit. Okay, you got a little oozing out of the lip. Come on, give it to me. Give it to me right here. Come on. Come on, you see me. Don't pretend like you don't see me. Okay, you're just like gushing out of the side of your mouth, between your lips there. You're just spitting it right out. I need this camel to face me. Okay, stop. Okay, bring it here. Give it to me. Give it to me, camel. Give it. Come on, camel. You see me standing right here and I'm hot. I need a little cool down. Okay, now you're not doing nothing. All right, I hear the train pulling into the station. Fantasyland station. Hello, train. I think I'm going to go ahead and take this out of the park over back towards Main Street, USA.
As an adult, we need that open right-hand side to be an adult. If you want to, you can put the little ones on your lap as well, but please make sure there's adults on the open right-hand side. Want a heads up, the trains are going to be closing all 3 stations around the park at 7 o'clock tonight. That means if you're on a train or if you're in line at one of the stations, you are guaranteed at least one more trip around the Magic Kingdom. So if you guys get off the train, just make sure you are back inside the line or back on the train before 7 o'clock. Right now the time is 6:51, so please keep that in mind for anything later tonight.
Catching one of the last trains.
Oh, thanks. The train until we come to a full and complete stop. Our engineer up front will give us one single whistle once the brake is on, and then you'll hear me say all clear right after to let you know it's safe to stand and exit. Until that time, friends, please remain seated, supervise your party. We have about 20 more feet to pull into the station.
I decided to go ahead and wait for the boat over to the Polynesian. I feel like going over to the Polynesian. I could walk it around the path and go over. Boat just left, so it's going to be a few minutes. But I think because of the construction of the new DVC tower at the Polynesian, you can't continue around, or at least you couldn't last time I tried it a month or so ago. So you'd have to like either get on the monorail or get on another boat from Grand Floridian over to Polynesian. So I figured a little time away here in the shade. Also, the express monorail is currently down. So anyone that is leaving Magic Kingdom has to take the ferry boat or the resort monorail. There is a monorail working, but it's the resort monorail, not the express monorail. And I like taking boats, so I'm gonna take a boat. So you can see, kinda, because the way the sun is silhouetting it out, the boat going by. And there is a monorail, but that is not the express monorail. That's the resort monorail. Which will get you to the same place, just got more stops. Resort monorail goes that direction. Express monorail goes the other direction on a different beam. Two separate beams approaching. It's a different boat than just disembarked. Smaller boat. I like these little boats where you get to have a lot of open air. Anywhere you sit on it, there will be a nice little sea breeze across the Seven Seas Lagoon, which is the name of the body of water. It goes from TTC over to Magic Kingdom and has the 3 resorts on it. Grand Floridian, Polynesian, and Contemporary. How's it going? This is so dang peaceful.
How are you folks all doing?
Good.
Ready to get on board, go to the Grand Floridian or the Polynesian, or just going for a ride? Floridian.
I carry my rosary on every register.
Is it new or is that I didn't see it as
Golden hour goodness. Vacation Club Towers coming along. Monorail approaching. Monorail approaching. Golden hour, I think they call it. That's going to do it for today. A toasty day. A hot day. A warm day. But a fun day. I'll see you in the next video. Thanks for watching the vlog. Dang you, son. You are warm. Well, you were. Now you're not so hot because you're about to set. Vlog is over.